Hello, welcome back, class. Today we will be talking about SCP-7161. Now, this is an SCP I am personally involved with, as you'll probably see my name in this here. That is because I've had personal experience with this SCP, and let me tell you right off the bat, if they ever assign you to this thing, just be careful, okay? I ain't losing anyone else. Let's get into it, shall we? SCP-7161, the Devil's Dollhouse. Containment Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-7161 is to be kept in a 3x3 meter concrete cell with soundproof walls. Soundproofing of the room is to be checked and maintained regularly. Only during testing will personnel be allowed inside SCP-7161's cell. All staff who enter SCP-7161's cell are to be given an immediate psychological evaluation before returning to regular duties. D-Class personnel who listen to any stories told by 7161 are to be interviewed, and then immediately taken back to their holding cells. These D-Class are to be monitored overnight to document anomalous activity. Description: SCP-7161 is a porcelain ventriloquist doll around 1 meter in height. The doll has chalk-white skin with several notable cracks around its exterior. The left eye appears missing, while the other features a black sclera and red iris. The doll wears a black tuxedo with a white shirt and a black bow tie. Several red marks can be seen on the outside of the suit. Data analysis has found that this red substance is in fact human blood. The exact origin of this blood is yet unknown. The doll, who refers to himself as Henry, speaks in a slightly distorted voice. The language spoken depends on who he is speaking to, and he seems capable of speaking any known language. When subjects enter the cell, Henry will engage in conversation and friendly banter, before asking if the subject would like to hear a story. Upon accepting this request, Henry will recount an often incredibly disturbing or frightening story. Most often, these stories will include Henry speaking for characters in voices other than his base tone. These voices seem to have extreme range, with seemingly no type of voice he cannot mimic with extreme precision, several times even mimicking the voices of research staff during escape attempts. However, it seems since testing with SCP-7161 has begun, all attempts of escaping containment have ceased. Those who listen to SCP-7161 stories are transported into a pocket dimension seemingly controlled by SCP-7161. Knowledge on this pocket dimension is limited, with only one recorded description. The dimension is described as a semi-flat, gray, sandy, desert-like area with various misshapen structures composed of a material similar to porcelain. Attempts to retrieve subjects from this pocket dimension have been unsuccessful. Addendum 7161-1 Interview Logs. Interview Log 8720. Interviewed D7854. Interviewer Dr. Pierce. Forward D7854 listened to a story from SCP-7161 around 15 minutes before the interview. Begin log. Alright then, what exactly did he say to you?
Well, first, he talked to me about my life. What I was up to, just normal small talk stuff. Then he asked if I wanted to hear a story.
And you accepted his offer?
Well, I didn't see any harm in it.
Alright, and what was the story?
He told me about a theme park full of trees and kids going missing.
Ma'am, are you alright?
Yes, I'm sorry. It just all felt so real.
Real?
I know you think it was just a story, but deep down, I know it was real.
End log. Interview log 5221. Interviewed, D9345. Interviewer, Dr. Pierce. Forward, D9345. Listen to a story from SCP-7161 around 20 minutes before the interview. Begin log. Are you alright?
Are you kidding? That puppet is fucking crazy. He asked me if I want to hear a story, and he told me some shit I never want to hear again.
I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down, sir.
Calm down! That puppet was telling me about people melting in the sun like fucking candles, and you want me to calm down.
Medical staff, please sedate D9345 and return him to his cell immediately. And turn off that record end log. Interview log 9722. Interviewed, SCP-7161. Interviewer, Dr. Pierce.
Hello, Doctor.
I'll be damned. You do talk.
Oh, you'd be surprised how many things do when you really listen.
So, what exactly are you?
It's quite obvious, isn't it? I'm just a doll, dear Doctor. You can tell. You can call me Henry.
Alright then, Henry. That blood on your suit?
Unfortunate accidents, I can assure you. Not everyone is so polite when you offer them a simple story.
And your stories. What are they?
Think of it as a window that only I can look through. And on the other side, I see such wonderfully horrid things in all sorts of places. Some here, some very, very far away.
And you tell people about what you see.
Well, of course. What's a good story if not shared by all those who will hear it? Though there is, of course, always a cost to such knowledge.
These people you tell your stories to, where do they go?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to divulge that information, Doctor.
Where do they go, damn it? Subject refuses to answer any further questions. Return Henry here to containment. End log. Addendum 7161-2. Audio logs. Audio logs 10-5-22 to 5-8-24. The following are audio logs recorded by D-7698. D-7698 was equipped with an audio recording device for this exploration. Once the anomalous teleportation had occurred, D-7698 appeared in an extra-dimensional plane. This disappearance occurred around 47 minutes after listening to a story from SCP-7161.
Well, it told me I'd take note of anything I could about where I ended up. And, not gonna lie, it's kinda fucking odd. There's, not much even here. As far as I can see, it's just a flat, gray, sandy-ass wasteland. I think I see some buildings in the distance, though. I'm gonna go investigate. Made it to the buildings, and I'll be damned, there's actually people out here. Some of them are D-class like me, but a lot of them are just regular civilians. I wonder if people are trapped in here. Seems like some of the people here have been here a while. They managed to hole up in this town. It's got maybe 10, 15 buildings total, but something strange about them. The construction doesn't seem like it makes any sense. It's like if you got an ape or a kid to try and make houses. They just look like houses, but you'd see on Earth, but they're just off, I guess. I don't know. The supports are at random spots that don't seem like they support much of anything. There's doors with some misshapen knobs, but the strangest of all is the material. It feels like porcelain mixed with wood. It's been about a week since my last walk. It's been about a week since my last log, and I've gotten to know some of the people around here. This old fella, William, says he found that fucking doll in an old warehouse. Just like the rest of us, he fell for that thing's trick. Got told a story about a picture of a dog that would drive people nuts and then kill them. It sounds ridiculous to me, but apparently it scared him quite a bit. He was walking to pick up his grandkids from school the next day when, poof, just like that, wakes up here. We find supplies every once in a while in some of the old buildings in town, but it seems to be enough to keep us alive, as long as we ration it. But, yeah. This town has got 15, 20 people, so limited supply of food, that's the understatement of the century. Alright, me and Will are heading out on a scouting trip. Try and find some more supplies. He's old, but he's one tough son of a bitch. I'll keep the log updated if we find something. Well, we found a convenience store looking place. It's made out of that same weird porcelain material as the houses back in town, but hey, it's still got supplies inside. We found some food and water. Best part is we don't even gotta pay. Only thing at the checkout is this porcelain mannequin thing. It doesn't seem like he's up to anything though. Damn thing must have been here a long time too. There's enough dust on to make a sandcastle. Right, hey Will, you hearing that? Shit. We best that thing off. I gotta whisper. I think it's right outside. We managed to get away and hole up in this old shack, but it's gonna find us eventually. I found a rock buried in the sand, and I think if I could sneak up on it, then I could kill it, you know? Shit, we pissed that thing off. I gotta whisper. I think it's right outside. We managed to get away and hole up in this old shack, but it's gonna find us eventually. I found a rock buried in the sand, and I think if I can sneak up on it, I can kill the fucking thing. If you don't hear from me again, then I'm probably splattered on the sand.
Note: mannequin entities described in the logs have been given the designation SCP-7161-A.
We did it! Oh, we fucking did it! I know I'm out of breath, but it's because it took damn near an hour swinging that rock at its head before it finally stopped moving. Jesus, that thing's a piece of work. It looks the same as it did standing at the desk at the store, but it's completely busted. The joints are cracked, probably to allow the damn thing to move. Good lord, its face, the jaw looks ripped open. Some shards of porcelain that act like teeth. If that's the kind of shit I'm gonna be running into out here, our chances of survival collectively just dropped. Especially if we have to face more than one. We're gonna head back into town with the supplies and try and figure out a strategy to go forward. If we can't escape, we're gonna have to find out how to keep those things from getting into town. Will cut his hand while he was moving the body, but it doesn't look too bad. I don't know what kind of bacteria lives out here though, so we're gonna try and keep our best. We're gonna try and do our best to keep it clean. We have some water, but I don't know how well it's gonna do. We made it back to town in one piece. I'm gonna get everyone together for a meeting to discuss how to move forward. See what we can do to fortify this place. Let's hope Will pulls through. We were in the middle of a meeting when Will, he just... I can't even describe it. Yeah, we all heard this cracking sound. And all of a sudden, Will starts screaming. Within a matter of seconds, his body turned into fucking porcelain. The cracking sound kept going until he shattered. Shattered all over the ground. Bits of it. The fuck is this place? What the fuck going on? We buried what we could gather of Will outside the main house. Still doesn't even feel real. Didn't deserve that. He was a good man. I swear, if I ever get out here, I'm gonna kick that damn doll's head in. We've got a plan. We're gonna take some of the buildings people aren't using apart, use them to make walls around the town. That way, at least we'll have a chance if those things come for us. It's been about 3 weeks, and the walls are finished. We've only had to deal with the mannequins 2 other times, while people were out on scouting trips for supplies. Same story. Looks normal, but as soon as you get too close to it, goes apeshit. We'll try to keep it in mind for future ventures. Will's body, or at least what was left of it, it's gone. The hole we buried it in is wide open, and there's nothing inside. I don't even want to know what the hell that means for us. Nobody even seems to care about escaping anymore. According to some of the people who've been here the longest, they've tried damn near everything. Can't dig down because the sand is too damn thick. Can't walk out because the desert keeps going. According to them, nobody's ever made it out, and after hearing that, I doubt anybody ever will. I saw him in my dreams. That damn doll, Henry. He just laughed at me. He was looking down on all of us like a kid playing with Legos and laughing like hell. Either I'm going crazy, which seems like an ever-growing possibility the longer I stay here. But that's exactly what's happening. The doll is fucking toying with us. It's just his sick little world. We can play out his sick little fantasies. If anyone can hear me, for the love of God, help us. Someone pissed off a big group of the mannequins. They ended up leading them back here. Safe to say, the wall works. We were able to hold them off long enough to toss rocks down and kill the damn things. Killed at least 5, and the other 3 ran off back into the desert. No casualties this time, but the person who led them back here got a nice shiny metaphorical boot up his ass by yours truly. We gotta be more careful moving forward. Well, we found Will's body. He's one of them now. We walked outside this morning only to find a perfect mannequin shaped just like him. We managed to throw it outside the wall before it woke up and tried to get back in. We didn't have the heart to kill it. I know that's stupid. I know it's not him anymore, but god damn it, I just couldn't do it. He ran off into the desert not long after. Is that what all of them are? These poor bastards like us who got stuck here too long? I don't want to even think about that right now. A scouting team came back and they found something. More people, 3 of them. More D-class. They all just showed up here a few days ago and have been wandering the desert. We got them cleaned up, set up with a place to sleep for now. We need all the hands we can get, so honestly it's kind of a blessing. This ex-military type, Thomas, he was working on making catapults on top of the walls to hurl whatever heavy things we can out at the mannequins before they can even get to the walls. I don't know how practical it's gonna be, but hey, it's worth a shot. We lost another one of the mannequins yesterday. This kid, maybe 19, he was out on a scouting mission when he woke some of them up by accident. It wasn't his fault. Didn't make it halfway back to the wall before he got ripped to shreds. They didn't even eat him or anything. They just ripped him apart, tossed his guts across the sand. I recognized one of the mannequins, though. Seems like Will didn't go too far after we threw him out. Must have been months I've been stuck here. Looking at these logs, I'm guessing it's close to a year. How funny is that? I've been here a whole goddamn year, and I still don't even know where the hell here is. Hey, do whatever egghead lab coat is listening to these? Fuck you. You keep giving that doll exactly what he wants, more toys. You keep sending more and more people in here for what? More tests? I don't even think you know anymore. Hell, I wish I never agreed to this test. Sure, you'd have shot me, but seems pretty pleasant compared to living in this gray, sandy dollhouse shithole any longer. What'd I even do, huh? I stole cars. What? Were you that desperate to throw people in orange jumpsuits? I repeat, I stole cars! I didn't even kill anybody! I didn't even lay a hand on anybody! I hotwired cars I found in fucking alleyways, and this is my punishment! Oh, you're just trying to keep the road safe? Kiss my ass. Town's grown since I got here. Took apart old buildings we found in the wastes and used them as material to make new houses here. More people keep showing up. Must have at least 50 at this point. All of them with the same story. Different crimes, but all the same ended up in an orange jumpsuit. got sent in for testing, talked to a doll, heard a story, and a few minutes or even hours later, bang, dropped off at the edge of who knows where with the rest of us sorry assholes. At least that means more manpower to hold off the mannequins. We've seen it from a distance. It's a pack of them. There must be at least 70, 80 mannequins traveling the desert in a group. The wall is strong, but I don't think it's that strong. They seem to be keeping their distance for now, but I don't know how long it'll stay that way. We took out some from a distance with the catapult, thinned out the group a little, but if they didn't know we were here before, they sure as shit do now. We're preparing for an all-out war at this point, because if that wall goes down, we're all screwed. They broke through. Some of us managed to get away. At least 20 people escaped, but I'm not one of them. I'm barricaded in the main house. I know I'm not making it out of here. I can hear them outside ripping through homes like tissue paper. They'll come for me soon enough. Al, one of them already took a pretty big chunk out of my shoulder. If anyone from the Foundation is hearing me, if anyone is hearing this, kill that fucking doll.
Note, it is around 2 days after these events must have occurred that the audio log recorder was found clutched in Henry's arms. The doll's only comments were that it was, quote, fun while it lasted. All tests related to SCP-7161 have been postponed until audio logs have been fully analyzed. Well, that should be all for today, and as I said before, if you ever get assigned to this particular SCP, please, for the love of God, don't listen to anything he has to say, because, trust me, as you've seen in the audio logs, it doesn't end well, okay? Well, you stay safe. Bye.